It's your boy Spoony folks, man. I'm back with one more reaction video. I know I've been slacking y'all, but I'm back. Man, y'all, I've been really locking in and I had to listen to this audio one more time. If you are big to hip hop and you love hip hop, you have to go read this book or listen to this audio, man. There's so much game in here, man. There's so much stuff that he teaches you about getting your mind right, getting your body right, what he went through, his personal experiences, and that's why I think everything that he said in this book was so accurate. It's coming from his perspective. All the people that got mad at him and said he told too much and said that he was lying. He was not lying. It came from his perspective. It's what he's seen through his eyes. And because it's through what he's seen with his eyes, please go read this book. If you haven't, it's okay. You still have time. Go read this book, man. He talks about so much. He talks about his relationship with Tupac. If he ever knew Tupac and what the whole beef was. He talk about Nas. He talk about when he met Nas and had to battle Nas, Cormega, all these legends. He even talks about Tupac, Biggie, and a guy named E Moneybags. If you don't know who E Moneybags is, go look this guy up. He was the goon of hip hop in the 90s, and he knew Tupac. He went to school with Biggie, Busta Rhymes, and Jay-Z. Man, it's legendary. He on that bottom left side. And then he talks about how Nas switched up on him and how Nas got very arrogant and cocky and how they was the only ones to say something back to the West Coast. And that's what made Tupac not like them. That's how he felt, what happened with him and Tupac. He also explains how, Tupac and Nas both dissed him separately, and Tupac broke up his sickle cells and Nas broke up how he wasn't from Queensbridge. Well, he kind of explains to everybody in the book how because of his sickle cells and his medication that he needed, that his mom would have to move from place to place to get to a better hospital. So he grew up all around New York, and that's when he met Havoc, not Nas. He met Havoc, and Havoc accepted him with open arms. And that kind of explained to him how he was at the dance school and all that. But the man has sickle cells. Right here, he's in the picture right here with E Moneybags. He's one of the last ones to even see E Moneybags. He was in that car with him. If you look at the police report, Prodigy could have got killed that day too. We could have lost him way sooner. And then he ended up breaking down the whole Quad Studios from his perspective. You guys have to remember, Stretch didn't go to the hospital. Not to the hospital. He didn't go to the prison to go visit Tupac. He was saying E Moneybags. So E Moneybags came back years later and told him the stuff to Prodigy. So that's why Prodigy is saying this stuff in his book. He's getting it from E Moneybags' perspective. And he's just telling you what he heard and what he was told. And I feel like, no, I don't think Tupac shot himself. I think Tupac showed that he was very familiar with guns, going to the range, being like that. And I feel like he just got caught slipping and he got shot. So that's my perspective. That's what I got from it. But he just explaining everything, and I love this book, man. R.P. to E Moneybags, man. A legendary dude, was with Tupac, Biggie, and Prodigy, man. That is crazy. That is crazy. And it comes to show, if Tupac was alive a little bit longer, him and Prodigy could have definitely, it probably would have squashed that beef that they had. And another thing that they got in this book was real big. They got the Supreme team in here talking about a lot of that, the ties and who killed E Moneybags and all that stuff and stuff like that. And then Havoc brother, Killer Black. We heard in the music that Killer Black killed someone. And Prodigy said that there was a star witness, and the star witness was Capone. I was waiting for him to come in an interview and say that he had nothing to do with it. He wasn't even there. He didn't snitch. He admitted to being in the courtroom. He admitted to giving them a false story, but he said the story helped Killer B. But you still snitch. You still snitch. You should have told them a false story and said Killer B was somewhere in Hawaii. You said that he did shoot somebody, and the ballistics came back that he shot him a whole nother way, and that's how he beat the case. You are wrong. You wrong. You snitched. You know you told. Stop that. But y'all, please go read this book, man. This book was amazing, man. You have to go back, man. Everybody thinking, it's his perspective, man. So what he seen through his vision, that's what he told us. Sometimes you can look at something, two people can see a scene and get two different stories from it. But it's kind of the same, but you have to look back and dissect it from how the way that you can, man.
Video.
This time we're going to do a little different with some more videos. Get in the comments, y'all. And let's break this down chapter to chapter.
Fuck with hip-hop,
let's get it, y'all.
Go read this book.
Me on
If you don't want to read it,
I'm going to put that
to
down.
the audio of it.
Man.
I got the audio clip. I listened to it just about 70 times, man. I love it. It's from Prodigy perspective. He got a lot of backlash about this book, but it really shouldn't be any backlash, man. It's coming from his perspective. It's what he see I was waiting on a lot of people to say like some of these events that happened didn't happen, or that's how he's capping. They say he was lying because no, it happened this way and it happened that way. But just y'all acknowledging that he was there and he witnessed a lot of that stuff, I feel like this book is 100% accurate. It's coming from his perspective and his eyes and how he sees it. I love the book, man. Everybody, like I say again, go get this book if you have not. He talk about how he lived with sickle cells, how he met everybody.